All right, hello, hello, hello. Um, Starting a little bit early today, because it looks like we got a few people in here already. So as you can see from the title, I have set up some starts where I just went to the farmhouse to make sure that we get something. A few of these, I think this one and this one have matches, and then we got a couple with the mag lens and sunlight, which is I'll probably start with one of those because those are less likely to work. And then this one I think I got some pretty decent clothes. I forget exactly what the setup was for these. We've also got the old save from last time when we had the crash, so I might do some with that as well. Let's go ahead and do this start with just the mag lens. Just as kind of a warm-up. I think this is one of the weaker starts, although I guess the clothes only might be even weaker. But we'll start with a source of fire. So I played for, looks like about, well, probably not even 15 minutes because there was probably an hour of sleep to warm up and wait for the sunlight. Hey Bilbo. Let's and Christopher, welcome in. Let's go ahead and load this. So yeah, I slept in the bed here. Mig, welcome in. Let's see, probably I want to stand... Let's just see what we have in the way of fire starting ingredients. We have books. I should probably go ahead and craft this into tinder before we go outside. And then all I need to do is make a brief fire and then... Yeah, we have sticks. I could make more tinder if I need to, but let's just try it with that for right now. I did record these starts. So if we end up having a successful run, I can always include that in the... Oh, it's actually quite warm out here in the wind shade. Okay, 80% chance. Then I think I'll just move this inside, unless, well... Thinking about it more...
Come on, little fire.
As long as it's not too cold out here, the fire will last longer outside, in theory. And I won't have to use another one of my books up for starting inside. -6. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll take a chance out here. Let's go ahead and burn this. And the reclaimed wood. And maybe a book. Some sticks. Yeah, a couple of sticks. Make one more tinder, and we'll throw another book on. And let's see, we've probably got plenty of water. Let's see if we have any teas we can make. Doesn't look like it. So... I think I'm going to try to head straight to the plane crash. We only have this, unless I have something I can craft. No. It's pretty warm. I think I'm going to try to save the potato. So we'll just get some torches, and... Actually, what we can do is warm up really fast in here while we're still next to the fire. And go outside and grab some torches and leave. I'm trying to think if... let's make sure I kind of looted everything. Did we get the flour and everything? I don't see flour, actually. So maybe I didn't fully loot the kitchen. Let's just go back inside. I want to leave and make use of this time quickly. Yeah, we got cooking pot, flour. Did I even loot the... Yeah, I guess I didn't finish looting everything here. So we'll have to do a once through on the house. This is the problem with recording the starts in advance. Yeah, I think I'll heat this up. I kind of forgot exactly what I did. Let's go ahead and grab some torches off of here as well. And now with the wind here, I might want to take this inside before it gets blown out. Well, so much for my fire. Alright, let's quickly, let's see, is there a hole in this window? Yes. So if I can just add a book to this and grab a torch through here so that it's sheltered. And let's just kind of hang out in here for a second. I can chain these torches for the time being to heat up that, those peaches before we leave. Okay, so that's everything here. Got the freezer.
This stuff will come in handy.
Wow, okay. That's an unusual find. So what didn't I must have looted the entire upstairs and the basement, because I checked for the maglons, obviously. So I probably looted everything in here. Looks like it. And then... yeah, I probably did this as well, because I would have checked these for matches. Okay, so we can kind of assume that we got everything except for the kitchen and bath area. Alright, let's try to preserve this torch while we get some ingredients. So, I'm gonna grab this. Didn't like that. Was at 41%. And now it's at 23%, so it has more than half left. I think I can risk this. This is gonna be close. Just barely got it. Hey APM, sorry about that. Yeah, I know the feeling. I've accidentally left streams and stuff open before. Okay, I've only got one book left. I probably want to save that. Now let's try to use the stick. Because I want to save that book for fire starting outdoors. And I'm under more pressure. If this fails, we'll have to harvest the stick for tinder though, and then use the book.
Perfect.
I'm not too thrilled about the Maglen starts. Okay, let's get this ready. And I think we can just start harvesting torches. Let's sort by condition. Should have maybe 20 minutes left on the fire. Yeah, 23. It's going to be ready in 15, so let's grab this, and then I think we'll leave. How am I doing on torches? Yeah, I need more torches, so we're going to have to burn that wood, unfortunately. And I have to harvest this as well. Because I need more tinder. Unless I pick up cattails. We're taking the river over to the plane crash, so I guess I'm going to rely on cattails. Let's see if I can get all 3 torches off of here. This is a tight start. Let's go and grab the last torch before it runs out. Put that out. Put this along. Grab that. Drink a little bit of water, and let's go. I don't know if this is going to work, but we got to try something. I guess we'll go out here just in case. The wind is obviously really heavy. We can make a new plan. Okay, we still have the sun, so I think we just go and hope for the best. Yeah. So we have no fire, which means we have to do another Maglen start soon. Alright, let's go and eat this. Make sure we get as much warmth buff as we can out of that. And I'm gonna have to run it. We'll just try to get to the cave. And hopefully the sun will stay out. We've got about an hour, maybe an hour and a half before dusk. So the ideal situation is the sun stays out until we can start a fire in that cave. And then here's my tinder that I need. And then we just get a really nice foggy evening, and hopefully we can make it all the way to Mountaineer's Hut for matches. I'm gonna try not to run except for in the out in the open. We use this shelter when it's available to stay warm. It's actually really warm when we're not in the wind. Even in the wind now. So the wind stopped. Well, no, the wind is still going. It's very tempting to try to stop and make a fire while I know the sun is out. The interesting thing about this Magdalene start is it's very, it's kind of a knife's edge type situation. And I mean, it only works if you get sunlight. I had several starts that I had to throw out because we got the Magdalenes, but of course there was no sun out, so didn't actually do anything. But if I can just make it to where the matches are, then basically like a normal run from that point. You know what I just realized is I didn't even check the car for a hacksaw, I don't think. Okay, we got some tea ingredients. We got a little bit of birch bark. Got some rose hips. Should I go get more cattails for tinder, or should I just move? I'll get some more cattails. Hey Mako, I'm good. Unfortunately, I think this run is dead, because I think it just got foggy. Yeah. Unless we find matches up here. Yeah, it's way too cold. Well, I can still see the sun. It's not entirely clear. Alright, let's just run straight up there. There's probably some wood here. Unfortunately, I just have to make it inside. So, yeah, we're getting cold fast. If I can get up here into shelter, maybe we make it to the cave. I think picking up those extra cattails was a mistake. Okay, it's definitely foggy. So, how do I survive this? I don't think I do, actually. As I was saying, problem with the Magdalene start. Yeah, we're not even going to make it.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
I think I should be at shelter soon here. If I stay low enough down, the wind is coming from over there. Yep, sun didn't stay out long enough. And now the wind, yeah, there's no way I'm in wind shelter. Alright, well, that's fine. We can throw this one out. That's why I wanted to do that first, just as kind of a warm-up, because it was unlikely to succeed anyway. So let's take a look at what else we have. I've got the clothes only. That's going to require running to Thompson's. I've got two where I actually just straight up have matches. And then this one is interesting. I don't want to do another Magdalene start, but in this one I found the found a sewing kit and a Magdalene's, and I also found the hammer in the little barn. So let's actually go back and do the run from last stream for a little bit, I think. Now let's do a real match start. Let's go with this one. This one I actually have some matches. Okay, so let's just do a quick once over here. I believe... Yeah, so if I looted the kitchen, I looted everything in here. Let me just check my journal and see... Farmhouse, basement... Yeah, so it doesn't look like we went across the street. Sounds like there's a little bit of wind outside. We've got tinder again. Let me just go ahead and get this now. We actually need to warm up. I think we should start the fire now. Got quite a few books. Let's use one of these. And then I may go upstairs. Now, it's easy enough to grab cattails. I don't need to worry about tinder unless I fail on it
Come
here.
on, little fire.
I think one of these runs I got like some herbal tea or something, which it's going to make it a lot easier of a start.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of that as well, just so I can see exactly what books I have. Let's go like that. See what I have to make. Just the peaches. Yeah, Mako, and it was nice because I was able to do all the grinding off camera. Well, I still recorded it, like in case one of the runs works out. I have the recording for the start, but I was able to do it off stream, which was nice. So you guys don't have to sit through 2 hours of restarting the game over and over. Unfortunately, this wind might doom me. It almost sounds like a blizzard. Yeah, it is a blizzard. Of course, as soon as I start the fire, it does that. Let me think about this. I think there's no point in keeping this fire going, so I think we just take all this fuel off as torches, and then we try to get set up for after this blizzard. This run is so precarious for the first, like, 48 hours. Just because one long blizzard during the, like, warm afternoons is enough to pretty much doom the run. Could actually run to the barn, since we don't really have anything else to do. Although I think I'd be better off just getting a ton of sleep. That way we can climb up to Timberwolf tonight. Yeah, let's go for that plan. So skip looting anything else. Let's go get an hour of sleep, and then I'll run out to the car, check and see if the hacksaw's there. Let's just make sure I checked everything in the house here. I can't imagine I didn't check the basement, but we'll just make sure. In fact, I think it's on my log, right, that I went down to the basement. Yeah, okay. Alright, well fortunately we've got matches, so we can always restart the fire. And if I have to get up in the dark, I can actually just light a torch to do that now. Alright, let's go check this car. And then we'll sleep. Maybe grab some cloth if we get a lot of sleep. Just gonna walk now. We have enough time. An extra book is nice. No hacksaw. Nothing in the back, I don't think. We'll double check. Nope. And need this pry bar, of course. And let's check in here. Okay, so we got the flour and oil, we got the cooking pot. some tools and stuff. I could break down wood, actually, too. That would be nice, to have a little bit of a backup. Let's sleep 1 more hour. And I'll think about whether I want to get cloth or wood or... The thing is, this thing could go into, like, after midnight. And then it would be... Well, it would be doomed. Let's go to the basement and get one of those crates, I think. Those are pretty efficient. Okay, sounds like the blizzard might have ended. I still got a little bit of daylight, so we have like 3 to 4 hours of travel time. Yes, it looks nice out here. Checked that. -9 in the wind shelter. There's not going to be much wind. Let's just briefly get the fire started in here. Now, one thing I didn't think about. I only have this 1 piece of tinder. That's okay. I'm going to risk it. We can always break down a torch for more tinder if necessary. But I want to get started as fast as possible here. Okay, so... use a book. If we hit the 20% failure, then we just craft 2 more pieces of tinder from a torch.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Okay, let's do a reclaimed. That should be more than enough time. Let's put this out. Let's put this down. I think I'm going to do more running this time around. Oh, I don't have any potatoes? Ooh, this is not good. Okay, so I have even less in terms of resources or warmth buffs. Okay, that's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, let's just go ahead and get rid of a couple of these items. Okay, so in 5 minutes, let's go ahead and get 1 stick from one of these worst torches. And I'm going to rely on cattails for tinder, I think. Okay, we can get 2 torches off of here. Yeah, unfortunately not going to Thompson's is going to mean... let's just go out this door. I think this is the right one. Not going to Thompson's is going to mean we miss out on like 4 to 5 potatoes in the early days here. Alright, let's do some running. Very nice out. I'm torn. On the one hand, I want to run to get to the cave soon enough. Should probably go down into the river so we can be picking cattails. But on the other hand, I want to save my energy. Because we can potentially climb into Timberwolf tonight, which is a huge deal. Instead of having to sleep and wait for the morning. APM, I'm going to guess that I spent maybe 3 sessions of about 45 minutes each. Working on getting the starts. But the nice thing about it is, like, I didn't have to really, like, I could kind of take it easy and not be super focused. So I didn't really have to pay close attention to everything. But I think I did get pretty unlucky. Just like last stream was actually what convinced me, because it took me like 2 hours to get a run started last stream, which is just too extreme. I can't ask people to watch that. Okay, let's get a move on. I really do not want to start a fire before the cave, so I'm going to be proactive. Nice to get this cheap tinder and food here. There's a wolf right over there. We'll try to avoid attracting his attention. That's 4 tinder. We still have some books. Birch bark tea, now we have a buff. I'm not going to really worry about the wolf, because we need these rose hips anyway. Looks like there's a couple of wolves. Yeah, it's okay. Alright. I think there's some free wood around here, and then we need to get moving. I don't have time to check for everything. Let's just go. Okay, so we want to be on this side. Okay, so I have enough for 1 rosehip tea and 1 birch bark tea. That's actually pretty good. I should almost be carrying these torches with me to break down for sticks. I think we're going to need to stop by Misty Falls for coal anyway, though, so probably not going to make a big difference. I was thinking more after last stream about what exactly is really required for this run, and I think this thing that I'm attempting to do now, where I go straight to Timberwolf, might actually be a little bit more extreme than what's necessary. Because I was thinking there's this kind of early period where you want to rush around for the first 3 days before you hit the min temp. But that's not, strictly speaking, necessary. And after you get to that point, like once you hit the 3-day mark, I think my mistake in my one successful run where we died in Mystery Lake is I was just trying to push way too hard. Like once you hit that point, the game doesn't really get any harder from that point, except for getting the frozen bones. Affliction, which mostly comes down to luck anyway. Alright, so we're actually warm back here. Let's find the cutoff. It's right there. So I think we'll set a fire up here, get warmed up, and come back here after we loot the plane crash as well.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Well, that didn't work.
This is kind of annoying. I guess realistically,
Come on, little fire.
See, this is kind of the problem with going to Misty Falls. Yes, Mako, that's correct. So the reason I put it here is so that I can choose what I want to take advantage of. So right now, I'm standing in the warm part of the cave because I'd rather spend less fuel and warm up quickly. But later on, once the fire is warmer, because I put more fuel in it, I may want to use the front of the cave for the burn bonus. Like if the wind kicks up and we have to spend a bunch of time here, I think I need to put several of these on here, actually. Just to get warm a little bit faster. That's, how we doing on water? Yeah, we got plenty of water. I think I make a little bit of water. And then we'll prep the birch bark tea. Get that going. Feels like 12. Alright, so that should bring me up to 15. I think we'll leave it at that for a little bit. Go ahead and craft this. We actually got some extra rose hips, so we're only one rose bush. Oh yeah, they were just outside. I remember now. We're only one rose bush off. Okay, let's put, grab that. Look at this. I'm gonna get fully warm before we go out, I think. No, it does not, Mig. It's air temperature. So, being inside of a car, I believe, the +5 that you get from that does make the burn bonus worse. Being in the back of a cave does. Being in a snow shelter makes it worse too, so. But yeah, it's the air temp not including the clothing bonus. One thing I'm not 100% certain about is the, okay, those are both ready. I guess I'll carry those with me. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the, +2 from cold fusion. I'm not exactly sure where that goes in the equation, so that actually might give you a slightly worse burn bonus. Mig, don't worry about it. You guys are welcome to ask me all the questions you want. Usually when I just really need to focus, I'll just kind of ignore chat for a bit. Alright, nearly warm here. Let's grab maybe one torch. I've already got 2 on me. Let's go ahead and go out and check. 51 minutes. Go ahead and check for some clothing. Maybe make a little bit more water while I'm gone. Why not? Okay. I think I'll try to avoid drinking those teas. I'd rather just come back here and warm up. See how quickly my temperature drains. I'm gonna get a spray in here. That was a mistake. That cleared it. Okay.
I think I can use this.
Oh my goodness. That's really good. That's the other thing about the start of this run is, like, sometimes you just get really lucky with the plane crash. Like, you could find 5 or 6, like, top tier items from the plane crash, and then all of a sudden you're like +5 to +10 over, and unlucky start where they didn't find much. Like, we could get a ski jacket and some underwear and, like, a hockey jersey out of here, and all of a sudden... Alright, I'm gonna drink the worst tea. Because I don't want this to take forever to do. And yeah, we're definitely not climbing up to Timberwolf tonight. We'll probably go get coal. The shoes probably aren't worth much. I'm not even sure it's worth it to loot these. They don't really give much, typically. And I guess I could get really lucky. Hey, there's the underwear. Alright. That might save us a trip to Hutch River Valley in the future. So that's 2 best in slot items so far. Let's see if there's a suitcase over here. Sometimes there is. Looks like I've got enough warmth to finish this out. Got a soda down here. Alright, I'm going to focus on suitcases first. They're more likely to have good stuff.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Okay, cool it with the underwear. Don't actually need any more of that right now. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the Polaroid. It's unfortunate sometimes you can get a wool toque in there, but we didn't get one this time. One more suitcase here. So this is like an average result, I'd say.
Come in handy.
Not really that great. Certainly not terrible, though. And then I guess I have enough time to go ahead and search these. We have 51 minutes on that fire. It's going to be extended a little bit, so probably need to get back. It's probably going to go out soon. Oh, we still have the warmth buff, so we know that it's... Took me a while to drink that warmth buff, and we still have more than half of it left. I think we're good for now. Yeah, this is what I mean about the overhead lockers. Okay, now here's a thought. I'm gonna pause the game in a second. Once I get this last locker. Okay, so what did I leave at the fire? I had 51 minutes of fire left. Because I still have a fair amount of my warmth left. It might be advantageous to just abandon it. I brought both teas with me. It really comes down to whether we can run to the prepper cache from here. I could save a lot of time and energy, not have to worry about big weather changes. I think I'm going to go for it. I still have a little bit of the warmth buff left. Yeah, let's do it. We won't learn what the best strategies are if we don't experiment. But I figure I can even afford to run quite a bit here. Now, the one thing is, I'm down to one more torch after this one, so we really do have to move. My best torch, though, it's probably like 50, yeah, nearly 50%. Hey, Dunk and Colette, welcome in. Actually, Dunk, I guess I saw your comment before and just didn't register it. I remember you saying that about the combat pants. Okay, it's really not that far to the place. I'm gonna check in here for the bedroll. Very small chance, but worth investigating. Okay, let's try to stay... we're just gonna accept a sprain if we get it. A little bit of running here, we should be able to get to flat ground. Okay, so this really paid off, assuming I didn't leave anything vital back there at the cave. So now the question is, do I start a fire here while I still have a little bit of this warmth buff? And I think I do, because I want to head down to the Misty Falls tonight. Come on, give me that. Let's go over here. Let's quickly start this. A lot of fuel, that's nice. Torch and book, go. Cattail head. If this fails, we probably have to go inside and sleep.
Come on, little fire.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Burn all these heavy sticks. Still gotta stay on target. Okay, I'm gonna burn one of these cedar. Actually, we'll burn the reclaimed. Just get this next to the fire in case I decide I want it later. And let's make like... Oh, I left the pot there. That's okay. Just so long as I didn't leave, I left the can there. Okay. Disaster? And here I thought I was so clever. Alright, let's go inside. I need a few torches. Let's just leave that there for right now. Let's get like 2 or 3 torches off of here and then go inside. And then need more warmth out of this. So let's just throw 1 or 2 more of these on. Yeah, I can survive easily with just 1 can. It's just a matter of whether we get one. Okay, my game just randomly decided to close, but it seems like we're back. Sorry about that. I have no idea what that was about. I feel like I've been having the weirdest bugs ever since I started streaming. Like, it never used to do this. Is there ever a can at Mountaineers? We have 1 can that might, or we have 1 tea that might be enough to get us to Mountaineers tomorrow. The tomato soup won't do anything for me because we'd have to smash it open. I have nearly 1,500 hours in this game and I'm still leaving my cans and pots behind. Yeah, it's gonna take way too long to get to camp office, unfortunately. Just checking around here. Does anybody know where the can would be if it was in here? I don't think there's one here. Okay, I think my best bet is... There's a campfire. Isn't that campfire on the other side of the waterfall, though? We can't do that. Maybe it's not. I'm trying to remember. see, where could there be a cooking pot or a skillet? That would be, I think the closest place is Ash Canyon at Anglers. Okay, so one idea is we could abandon this whole thing. We could go to Misty Falls and then we could go to Thompson's. There'll be probably a skillet there. And then just head to Mystery Lake afterwards. I guess that's a good point. We could go to Misty Falls and then see. I mean, I can spend the night here regardless. I've got enough food and water. Well, barely enough. By the time I sleep 3 hours, it'll be too cold to do anything. It's gonna be nearly morning. I need to get fully rested. This isn't really warming me up. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of places I can go get a can. The problem is, like, if I just want to go get a can, I can just go back to the plane crash and get my can and pot there, where I left them. That's not that far away. The problem is I'm trying to think of a way to do this without doing much backtracking. I think I'm gonna move to Misty Falls. Since I already invested so much wood in this, I think we keep it going. We go sleep for an hour to warm up. We'll come back out here, take this tea and try not to use it. I think I probably doomed myself on this run, but if I can make it to Misty Falls and back and somehow there's a can there. Yeah, I think after this run we're going to test the Timberwolf Mountain thing anyway, because we're going to do that run from last stream where the crash happened. Okay, let's go to Misty Falls. Wait, it didn't warm up at all. Oh, this is actually better. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, my clothing just isn't that good. No hat, no gloves. As nice as it was to get the combat pants and the underwear from the plane crash, it's still just 2 items. A top tier plane crash has like 5 or 6 really good items in it. Like you could get like ski jacket, combat pants, some underwear, some gloves, a wool toque. Look sharp. Very true. I think I'm just gonna hang out next to the fire and warm up that way, since the sleeping didn't work. Do I want to throw even more fuel on here? So little. Well, we're gonna have coal soon anyway. Let's just do it. Keep that for fire starting. Guess we can do some torch management. Those are 2 good torches. I don't really want to do anything with those. We're so low on calories. Let's just see if we get lucky with this. If we get food poisoning here, that ends the run anyway. Okay, so that's a few extra calories to help me survive. I'm going to drink this. Nearly warm now. Grab a ton of torches off here once we get a bit closer. A book in the something next to the bed. Okay. I'll go check that probably when we get back. I'm gonna be sleeping here tonight. This is the only place with a bed that I can get to. I just think I should go... Yeah, I should go to Misty Falls now. Alright, let's get a ton of torches off of here. I'm not gonna leave this going. So we're just gonna get all the torches I could ever want off of here. Yeah, I think I remember seeing that book. I thought I picked it up, but it's very possible that I didn't. Because I probably saw it while I was looting the file cabinet. And I'm not going to drink this tea unless I have to, and even then I'll probably only drink a partial. We're just going to run over there. I think I can get up here. The flat ground. We're in wind shelter right now. Should be flat ground up here as well. Can't there be wolves over here? There won't be any rabbits here, so no chance at a meal tonight, unfortunately. Then we're going to have an indoor fire to warm up before we can head back. At least that'll be warmer, with less fuel investment. I only need just enough warmth to get back, though, so... I've still got my tea for emergencies. Only you could cook in the thermos. I actually don't see the thermos here, so maybe we don't get it this time. Wrong way. Over here. Oh my goodness. I might just have to go back to the plane crash. This is actually a really good start now. Let's throw that... Well, let's just get inside.
Starting to feel numb.
If only I hadn't left that pot and can behind, this would be so good. Maybe we find a can in here and salvage this? Alright, let's go inside. We can grab those later. Getting too cold. Okay, let's refresh this. There it is. Okay, clothing. 44%, replace it with... No, it's only 22%. So we need to repair it before it's really any good. Alright, let's walk through here, see what we get. One thing I discovered for this run is that there is a sewing kit that's always there at the rural store in this region. So it's actually pretty nice for this run if you end up going there first, which I'm actually thinking now I probably should. Like, the Timberwolf start is very ambitious, and it might work if you get lucky enough, but I also think that it's probably not necessary. Like, I think that's the main thing I was neglecting, is I had this idea to go do all this crazy stuff in the first 3 days before it gets really cold, but I think maybe it would be better to just go to Mystery Lake and then Milton, and by then it'll be about day 3 and you hit the min temperature, and then I can just kind of hang out, get the rabbit skin clothing, the deer skin clothing. So there's a backpack back there. I don't know if there's a fire there. I think there is a fire because that's where the cup of coffee... Yeah, there's a cup of coffee on the fire. I don't think there's anything else on the fire. But we can never get that in this challenge because walking through the waterfall will cause me to take a little bit of damage. This is such a good start with everything I found that I'm tempted to... I'm tempted to take it to the barn. If we go sleep... I feel like I didn't get very much coal. What am I doing on coal? 7. If we can get to the barn and then Thompson's on this 1T in the morning, we can get a skillet there. And then we can get a pot in the dam, so we can go to Mystery Lake after this. Yeah, I think we just say all this clothing we found. I mean, we need to find hat and gloves, and we need to craft the ptarmigan items, but we already found a lot of the good clothing. We don't have to go to Hushed River because we already found underwear, so we don't need the guaranteed underwear. We already found combat pants, so... I mean, in a way, we don't need to go to Timberwolf anymore for the clothing. 7 coal is probably enough to get me to the mine. We're gonna have to warm up here for a second. Yeah, I think I saved this tea. Oops, I didn't mean to leave. Well, we can probably grab these last couple of rashis and some sticks real quick. We'll go back inside, get fully warmed up, and then try to run back without using this tea, I think. It's a shame about the thermal flask. That would actually be really nice to have. Oh my goodness, I'm on the wrong tab and I'm probably going to lose my match now. Just barely got it. Okay, let's start a fire here. I don't need the book. Let's do this. Yeah, that's correct. That coffee is always there. This is another reason to go to Mystery Lake and Milton, though. There's a good chance at coffee in the camp office. There's always 7 coffees in the post office in Milton. Or is it the credit union? I think it's in the credit union. There's a tin and then there's 2 loose cups. There's going to be more clothing there. There's a lot of houses around, so it's like easier to stay warm. I ran out of tinder. This is a good spot to run out of tinder in. Let's just craft some. Is my torch about to run out? Yeah. Fresh this as well. I think I just used my book. Didn't mean to do that.
Come on, little fire.
Alright, I don't have a lot of energy left. Let's use all sticks here. Just gonna burn every last one of them. Let's convert some torches. Let's get this ready. This is my only warming up buff now, I think. Unless I found canned food. Nope. I really don't want to use this. We're gonna probably use this in stages to get down to Thompson's tomorrow. Okay. I can't make water. So we're just gonna do this. And actually, let's do this. We'll just keep doing this. Do I need to make, like, I don't know, 6 tinder? We'll probably find some more cattails tomorrow. The route that I'm going to take will take me through the birch forest, so we can get a bunch of teas. We just won't be able to cook them until we get a can or a pot or a skillet. Alright, let's get rid of that. I think this has a chance of actually working out pretty well. That's a lot of good clothing items I found. Okay, how are we doing? We're warm, that's ready. I think now that we have the coal, we can be a little bit more judicious with the torches. These are all really good. I mean, pretty good at least. Yeah, if there's one I can ditch on the ground. Let's just get some decent ones here. We're gonna get more coal in Winding River, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Let's also drop just a few of these. Okay, that should be good. And I probably want all my water and everything right now.
I need to find a place to rest.
Yeah, we're not even overweight anymore. Okay, let's get back over there. I think I'd rather run than spend tea. Trying to see if there's a specific direction that we can get wind shelter from. Maybe over here. Let's go try it. Yeah, we got a little bit here. Not for long, though. And then, I can't remember if you can get up there or not. We'll just run around. I can heal any sprains I get. Let's just take the high ground here. Sprained wrist is not that big of a deal. Just trying to shorten the trip by staying up here. Yeah, that's significantly shorter going that way. Okay, I think we can walk the rest of the way. Food is going to be an issue. Let's go up here. Okay, I think I looted everything in here. We'll check for that book. Is there another one? I can always look in the morning. The open book that I knew about was like right here, and I picked it up.
I could use a drink.
But there might be another one somewhere around here. I don't see it. Alright, let's go ahead and get some sleep. We're gonna be eating everything and still almost starving. At least we have plenty of water. Alright. Let's call it 4 hours for now. And go need all of these. We're gonna get a skillet. What's required for don't even know where the recipes are for cooking here. What's required for bannock? Level 2? Alright, we're officially completely... Oh, right, you don't technically need the skillet to make the bannock. That's... Oh, that's interesting. So you can actually get warming up buffs. You can get new warming up buffs without even having a can or a skillet or a pot on you. That's very interesting. I didn't think about that. That could come in handy if I ever make a mistake like this in the future. But I do need to be level 2 cooking first. I wonder if I still have that book. That would be pretty funny if you got stuck somewhere and had to like read a book to learn how to make the bannock to get the warmth buffs to actually be able to get anywhere. Alright, let's go and sleep for 4 hours. I think it's getting close to the warmest part of the day after this sleep, so we probably will travel if the weather's good. Here's our first affliction. Sounds... Thought it might be windy for a second, but I don't think it is. -29. We're in the wind shade for a second here. -19. Okay. Three tender. This gives me 2 tender in 18 minutes. I think it's better to harvest sticks. 3 tender in 27 minutes. Yeah. So do I risk another hour of sleep? Or do I go ahead and travel now? Gonna get warmer. Let's get another hour of sleep. I got enough food. Third tab. Let me just check that. Oh, okay. Yep, no tool. Very nice. Hey, Jen. Welcome in. I have made a major mistake that really altered the course of this run. At least we know we're going to get a sewing kit if we make it down to, what's it called now, though? I hear wind out there, so I might be stuck for another hour here. Just see. It still doesn't look that bad. -34. Let's just get back inside and sleep for another hour. I think it's going to continue to warm up. And I can't afford to stand out there forever testing it. Alright, after this, I think we go. We can't afford to wait any longer. I think that's the wind calming down that I just heard. Alright, let's get a torch ready. We've got books to burn. I hear the wind. But what can you do? Oh, this actually looks really good. Okay, let's go over here. It is a little windy. Get into the wind shelter over here. Okay, start this up. And we'll definitely use a book on this, because we can't afford to sit out here forever. Go for that. Go. Confirm. I don't know if we're going to make it. Single T. Travel all the way to the barn and then all the way to Thompson's.
Perfect.
Okay, let's get rid of a bunch of weight. Never mind. We'll just burn a coal. Might even burn a little bit more fuel in the form of fur. Well, I have nothing to cook. We just have this to heat up. could go inside and wait for an hour. Just sleep. Let's just see. Negative 36. Go ahead and prep a couple of these up for the future. Yes, it's totally new from anything I was doing in the previous streams. This is the second attempt today, using some pre-rolled starts that I did just to try to get like matches or a mag lens or something in the farmhouse, because it was taking too long to do them on stream. Alright, it sounds calm. I think we just go for it. I can't sit here forever. We're getting warm. The wind seems to have roughly stopped. Hopefully. Alright, let's just go for it. We're going to be fully warm in any second now. There it goes. Let's go out here. And I think I should probably run to the cars. I think you're out this way. Let's take a quick sip of this. The funny thing is I could almost certainly just make it back to that cave and grab my pot and can there. I think I'm just too stubborn. Probably don't have time to pick up all these sticks. Let's go recover energy in the car. Is there anything good I can find here? It's negative 11. I don't know if it's even worth it to sit here. Battlefield, welcome in. I'm good. How are you? Can't really complain about anything other than... Ooh, pry bar. Let's get inside rather than standing out in the cold. Let's see. Guess I could find like a wool toque or something in one of these, or a cotton toque. There we go. I'll take what I can get. Alright, let's drink most of this. We'll save the last little bit for the final rush, I think. Okay, let's see if we can get down there. I guess I could start a fire. I think I want to go up here. This is going to be rough. Hopefully the wind is coming from behind me and I'll be sheltered while doing this gate. Doesn't look like that's the case, unfortunately. Let's go down here. Okay, looks like the wind is coming from my left. So we'll try to keep a slope on my left. There's a birch forest ahead of me. I think we have to stop and make another fire before we get there. See if we can clear the sprain risk there. And then I think I'm just going to force this to work. I don't think there's any place to clear the risk. Okay. Okay, I gotta stop and start this fire really soon. Last time I waited too long, and I'm sheltered here, so let's just do it here. Book, please? Yep. Okay, go. Yeah, no, I think I have to save the tea for the run from the... Maybe I should have just used the tea for this part. I think I can get from here to the barn. Negative 17. Let's do a coal for a few sticks. $15. That's probably good enough. I don't want to waste any more fuel. Harvest a couple of these. Maybe make some of these reishi for the future. It's taking so long to warm up. Maybe I should have just spent my coal.
Man, all I can think about is food.
Maybe craft a little bit of tinder. I don't have any sticks on me, I guess. It's not showing up. I don't know why it's not showing up. Maybe I had it on the wrong tab. Okay, one more of those and we should be ready to go. Do a quick torch count. I'm not going to pull all of these off of here. Yeah, we're fine. We got enough. Just take that and go. Yeah, it's so cold. I think I have to use this now. And then try to do it without... Yeah. Got to do the last leg without a tea. Get as much birch bark as I can going through here. The nice thing is I can use the potatoes to get to the dam. Wow, I'm getting a lot of lag here. So I won't really need to make a lot of teas until we get that cooking pot from the dam, and then we'll get another pot and skillet at the camp office, so eventually it won't really matter. Oh, are there mushrooms? Yeah, well, I'm not going to go back for them now. Yeah, I don't really know the tea spawns as well as I should to attempt a challenge like this, but hopefully birch bark will do a lot for us. A lot of work. So laggy in that forest. I'm not sure what was causing that. Alright, well, I wish I could stick around for more, but we just gotta get moving. Got a wolf up there. I'll head for the high point of this hill so I can see exactly where I'm going. Could almost make it all the way there. Another wolf right there. I'm just not going to run here because we can warm up inside with the fire barrel, and I don't want to... Okay, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Something about this game I don't know what is going on with my computer, but it feels like the last 3 streams, I just had such a hard time with crashes, and like some of the crashes don't make sense. Like this one, it's not like my computer even crashed. It just like shut everything down and went to the login screen for like no apparent reason. Pretty frustrating because I'm pretty sure that takes us back to, well, it doesn't undo that much progress from that save. I guess that part is fortunate. But yeah, this is not sustainable. I'm gonna have to do some serious troubleshooting. I'm getting the game up right now. I thought I had solved this problem like months ago, but it's apparently back. So I'm gonna have to do some more troubleshooting and see if I can figure out what the ultimate cause of these is. Because it's just too many crashes. Like I've had streams where I don't crash, but it feels like it's almost more common to have a stream where I do have at least one crash. Okay, I think we're good here. You guys should have video. Let's see where that save ended up. Yeah, in the cache. So I think we just have to get out and start the fire and run back down. That's not too bad. Well, let's get back into it. If I have more crashing issues today, we might call it, and I'll just have to do some offline troubleshooting. These crashes have been one of the toughest things for me to try to solve, because it's very difficult to determine a cause. So even if you have a fix, like sometimes the game just won't crash, and sometimes you'll have a crash, right? Sometimes computers just crash for no reason at all, like just the symptoms of the crash. The thing is, it doesn't follow any particular pattern. Like, so much weird stuff happens. Let's get back onto this. Get this lit. Like, I have crashes where just the game crashes. I have crashes where the whole system just will shut down. I have crashes where the whole system freezes and I have to manually shut it down. The one I just had, I've never had before. It, like, logged me out and shut down all my programs, but the system itself didn't crash.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Okay, I think I decided... Did I decide I needed coal for this? Probably. Just to warm up quickly. Yeah. Okay. One coal. And probably a fur. I would have to do some testing to make sure. I believe I've had both happen. Like, I believe I've had the whole thing keep going with the fans, and I believe I've had it also just shut down. Right, we have no cans of anything. We're just sitting here prepping stuff. Let's do that just to make sure. How much tinder do I have? 5. Okay, so let's just do one of these. Oh yeah, I think last time I put barely enough fuel on this. Let's just go. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I think we've got enough, we got enough water, we got enough torches. Let's just take this and go. Not in the mood to sit around much. Feels warmer this time. The thing is, that crash that I just had, it felt like my system was clearly struggling in advance. I don't know if you guys could see the frame drops, but going through the birch forest, I was definitely having some frame rate issues. I waited too long to drink that tea. Update drivers and bias. Okay. I'll look into that. Okay. We've got, I think I found something. Yeah, I found like a head wrap in. We'll just loot everything. I don't want to try to cheat the system here. So we're missing, oh yeah, the pry bar. And then I think we decided not to bother with the trunks of these because it requires standing outside with that pry bar. But this should have a hat in it if it's the same, yeah, same setup as last time. Okay, let's get back down. We didn't lose too much here. We're already almost to where we had that warm-up fire. It'd be nice if I didn't have to have the warm-up fire this time. At least we get a break from the weather. Yeah, I also think I might just need more fans in my system because I've noticed it's very hard to tell the patterns, but I have noticed that I seem to get more crashes in the summer months when everything is much hotter. And so I'm wondering if it could be an overheating issue. Alright, let's drink a little bit more of this. Save the rest of that for later. And I should have refreshed this torch first. Let's see if we can do it here. Looks like we're going to have to just spend a match. Let's see if I can get down there in time. I already have... Yeah, I have several matches and we're about to get more, so it's not really a big of a deal, but... Okay, let's get moving. Somebody said something about mushrooms on the right. I think when I first entered the forest. Might as well take advantage of that too, if they're there. Although there's definitely an argument to be made. That since I'm this warm, I really want to get to the barn and save this last... Well, not have to start another fire is the main thing. I think the teas are more important. If I have enough teas long term, then I can survive almost anything, especially with the thermos. So I think just stocking up on teas, even if it means I have to have another fire on the way there, is worth it. Plus, if I start a fire in this birch forest... Hi, bear. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting a little bit of jumpiness again. If I get another crash here, I think we'll just end the stream. I might hop on to talk to you guys briefly, but you can assume that if the stream ends again, it's because there was a crash, and that I'm going to be doing something else for a bit. Alright, let's head over this way. We're going to need to start a fire. There's no way I'm making it now with this wind. So let's go get in the wind shelter over here. At least the bear isn't after me anymore. We can go back and check those destroyed structures too. See if we're sheltered here. This is probably good enough. Hopefully I have another book. Come on, why doesn't this... hate it when it does that.
I need anything right
book.
about now.
Yes, go. Confirm. 80% chance. We probably need to get this in the first 2 to 3 tries if we want to live here.
Come on, little fire.
Let's see. -10. 1 coal. Some sticks. And let's keep burning up this heavy fur. That didn't take. There we go. Okay, get this going. Alright, nice and warm. Let's go and prep up some more teas. A couple of those. How am I doing on food? I think I found like a ketchup chips on a cattail or something. Let's eat that. Did that fire just get blown? No. Okay, one more of these. Okay, Jen, sounds good. Just leave that. Well, it doesn't hurt to take it with me. Just in case something disastrous happens. Let's go down here. There's probably some more fuel. I think there's usually birch bark spawns in the area of this thing, too. Might as well invest in a few more teas as long as we're here. Just have to make it to Thompson's before I run out of food or water. Oh my goodness, I'm so cold already. Check that one last body in a second. Just looking over here for birch bark. We're getting pretty cold. That deer scared me. Like, what is coming after me?
Starting to feel numb.
Alright, let's get warmed up, then we'll head over to the barn. Yeah, Shiv, I have a lot of RAM, so unless there's a problem with some of the RAM, like it's not working. I'm trying to remember. I think I have 32 gigs, but it might be 64. It's been a while since I built this system. Alright, let's do some chores here. Make some more birch bark. Yeah, I remember I splurged a bit when I built it. This was maybe... it was around the time I started the channel, so 3 years ago. Yeah, you'd think that with a nice, well-built system with a lot of RAM that I could run a simple game like The Long Dark and run OBS and not have any issues. And I guess I did for a while. I have not had these crashing issues forever. Alright, we're nearly warm. Let's get this heated up. Make sure it's ready for when we go. Go ahead and do one more reishi and then we'll head out. Maybe craft a tinder plug or two just to get that last little bit of warmth. Yes, I would say that the crashing issues have started up since then, but it's very hard to say with any certainty because I also wasn't doing as much streaming before then. And I'm sure the streaming is more processor intensive. Well, I don't know. Is streaming more intensive than just straight up recording? Probably not, right? Because you're still doing all the same computations. It's just a matter of whether you're saving it to disk or transmitting it over the network. Alright, we got a lot of ground to cover tonight. Let's get out of here. Try to save this tea if possible. I'm almost tempted. No, we're getting cold so fast in this wind. Let's go to the barn. We'll loot that. Maybe we'll find some food there. And then, we can start from there with full temp. Yeah, I'm not sure that's right. I'll have to look it up. I remember thinking that I went way overboard with the RAM. It's either 32 or 64, and I built it in 2021. So I can't remember for sure if, like how extreme that was for that time. Like, I remember thinking that I went overboard. I just don't remember how extreme it was at the time. From what I remember, the RAM itself was maybe $100. Maybe a little more. I forget exactly. I think that was part of the choice. Was it was like something about the pricing made it seem like it was cost effective as a future proofing type of thing.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Hey, we got a can. All right, so that solves that problem. What are the chances of finding this guy with all this useful stuff here? All right, well, let's go ahead and get a fire started and get some teas cooking then. Stick maybe? Yeah. I think we'll just burn some of this heavy fir and cedar. Forget about the coal for right now. Can't afford to carry all this around with me.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Okay, that should be more than enough. Let's get rid of that for right now. I guess we'll make the most effective teas first. Let's go do some more looting. So we can check in here first. Oh, I forgot I can... Yeah, now that I have a can, I could sleep in here if the weather doesn't... Because I can make more water. I didn't know there could be a first aid kit here. Alright, I think that's everything except for upstairs. Nothing on here. Got all around here. And the guy who can spawn... Did I check these? I don't remember. Yeah. Okay, and I checked back here. Well, whether I did or not, it's empty. Let's see if this is done. Yeah, Jen, that's a very useful one for taking all your clothes on and off quickly. I was watching one of my older videos from like 2 years ago. I think we'll say stems are illegal. One of my older videos from 2 years ago, and I was going to check my clothing to see what needed to be repaired, and I was clicking through each of the individual items and seeing what the percentage on them was. And of course now I just go in here and sort by condition, and you can see this needs it the most, and then these are the next most, and so on. So speaking of, let's ditch that, and that, and that. I'm trying to remember, do I need extra leather for anything? I guess I'll carry those for right now. Okay, so this is done. Do we just want to get out of here? Yeah, we need food, right? Chances of finding a can opener, I think we just eat this now. Make sure that we eat it while it's safe. Overheating generally causes a large slowdown due to thermal throttle first. So, would that explain why... So if I start seeing like a lot of frame drops and stuff, and then later it crashes, is that an indication that it's probably an overheating issue? Or is that just like one possibility, or... Alright, let's heat these up and get out of here. Might as well make one more. Reishi, heat these up. Really want to get over to Thompson's tonight, just because there's so much more to do there. Make sure those are ready. It's almost not even worth waiting those 10 minutes. Especially since we can just make that later. Yeah, let's not even kill time. Let's grab a couple torches and go. I think it's a Ryzen 3700X, if I remember correctly. I was going for, like, mid to high end. Like, I was trying to go for just under the, like, really... Because I didn't want to go completely overboard and buy a really expensive setup, because I feel like that's kind of a waste. But I wanted to go for, like, mid to high level because I don't like to upgrade very often. I like to just get my system and then use it for like 5 or 10 years, so I don't have to think about it. Which works out great unless it starts crashing. All right, let's go try to make this work. Okay. Definitely gonna have to drink some partials here. It's very, very cold out. Oh, sorry. GPU. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think about it. You know, I don't remember. I think I went... I remember I kind of went with like low wattage for all my components because I wanted to have a relatively quiet system. So I got like a passive cooling power supply. And I think the 3700X, the CPU, I think that's on a 65 watt thermal design power, if I'm remembering correctly. And I think I did something similar with the GPU, but I just don't remember what it was exactly. No, as far as I'm aware, my computer doesn't crash unless I'm basically playing the Long Dark and recording with OBS. Like, even if I'm just playing the Long Dark, like just doing some testing offline, which admittedly, when I do it, I don't do it for that long, and I don't do it that often. So it could be a thing. That like it's just not that big of a deal because of that. But I would say the only time I experience crashes like this is when it's under the heavy load of playing the game and recording or streaming with OBS. And I mean, I can hear that it's under load. This is the only time that I can actually hear the fan for my system, is when I'm doing stuff like this. Should I go? No, I don't have light right now. I guess we'll just go straight to the house. Yeah, we can probably kill time, like breaking down some cloth and stuff, and just getting ready for the morning. That way I don't need a fire tonight. I think I have enough food. Maybe we have a little bit of light. Maybe I can just find some food in here real quick. I think if I don't find any food, I'm not afraid to just start a torch up. So I can loot the other buildings and get some food. At least we have a save now. Save where we actually made it to Thompson's in case there's another crash. Book. Potato. Did I see that correctly? Hello. We're gonna get more matches. I've still got 8. We're gonna get more here. Let's just light a torch. Been about 3 years, roughly. 3 to 4 years. I actually remember looking at it several months ago and thinking I should probably buy a few more fans to install. Like, there's a few empty slots where I could put some extra fans. Just to make sure that it has enough cooling. But I'm so bad about that type of thing. I really am a set it and forget it type of person, so I really like to just like set my system up once and hopefully it lasts for like 10 years and I don't have to think about it again. So I think I need to like do a pass on the whole thing. Like you said, update all the drivers. Install some extra fans. Maybe set up some like temp monitoring software so I can actually do some troubleshooting. There's a lot of things I could do if I actually took the time to do them. Let's put these down as well. Here, we can put those with the others. Antibiotics are useless on this run. So no food, no clothing to speak of. Alright, should we try to take this over to Thompson's, this torch? And go ahead and loot there as well.
To rest.
I'm starting to get a little concerned. We have no food. We just have the little bit of teas. If we can get to cooking level 2, then we can make... Yeah, we can't make porridge until we get to the dam. There'll be potatoes, so we can travel with potatoes, and that'll be some calories. I feel like I need to keep moving, though, because we don't even have enough calories to sleep. Let's go see if we can pull this off. Oh, I didn't check my temperature. That was a mistake. We're okay. I really don't want to eat potatoes tonight. And we're not going to be able to make the... What's it? So let's go in here and see if we get some food. I feel like without a hacksaw, food is going to be a little bit of a struggle here.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Didn't I? Yeah, I've got like 10 herbal teas now. Oh, wait. Get this quickly. Got a lot of teas. This is a really good start if I can just stabilize the food. Because we got clothing that we can repair too. This is only the... This is the second night already. Okay, so it's not that... Oh my goodness. So many teas. Okay, some mittens. Very nice. I guess I'll take this.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
I think we'll leave some of this water. Go put it over here. Okay, that's safe to eat. That's quite a few calories. We'll see if we get a can opener first. Oh yeah, we get carrots here too. Definitely want this cooking skillet for later.
Hope nobody needs
Oh,
this
that is
anymore.
so good. Let's just go ahead and cook now. Since that doesn't provide a warming up buff, we'll definitely go ahead and do that. Okay, so this run is starting to come together. Now I just need to get everything done tonight and get to Mystery Lake in the morning. And then I think we'll try to follow through on that plan to go to Milton.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I think I'm going to go for more books in the church before we leave, so let's just go and throw a bunch of those on there. Save one. We don't really need water. But since we're cooking for an hour, we'll do that. Really happy about that steak.
This'll come in handy.
Hey, I'm glad I saved the dog food until now. 0.08 liters of lantern fuel. What a pathetic amount. That dog food was pretty low, right? 32%. Let's just go and eat it now. Use our new can opener. Get some calories in us. Now we have a can as well. We have a second can. I guess we should be making some teas while we're at it. I think the herbal teas are really light, so I'll just save those. Do that. I actually need to sleep soon. We're gonna have to cut this looting short and finish it in the morning. Unless I want to keep this fire going, but I don't think I have much left to cook until we get to the morning. So once the steak is done, we'll eat that, and we'll start packing up for the night. Okay, so that's everything there. We still got these upper cabinets. Let's go get a fresh torch. Oh, even more matches. All right, so now we're set on that. How much time is left? 31 minutes. Oops. Okay, now all I need is a tin of coffee. Come on, cabinets. Give me a tin of coffee and I'll be so happy.
I'll take it.
Hey, pork and beans. Alright, that's another buff and another 600 calories. I feel like all I need to do is not screw it up now. Like they really provided me with the loot that I need. That's everything. We still got a few more things to loot in here. 22 minutes, 27 minutes. This is done. Let's cook a birch bark. Let me see how we're doing on teas. I think we're basically, yeah, this is basically full on here, so I don't want to make any more after this. I could let the fire go out. Nah, probably not worth it. Alright, let's just go finish the looting in here, since there's so little left to do. Already got the bathroom and the office and all of this stuff. Just checking. Yeah, so frostbite risk is no longer a concern at all. Okay, probably make... No, I don't want to make any more. That's right. So we'll take one can, leave the other one here, take the skillet, maybe just make some tinder real quick. Gotta go get some books in the morning. Okay. Throw that on the floor. Go ahead and eat this. 96%, very nice. Those are all good. I don't need this. Let's put it back down. Try to get a decent torch off of here, and then one for the road. Okay, let's go across to the house and sleep there. Or does it matter? What's the temperature here? I think that's with the fire. Just go to the house. Yes, hitting 0 on any bar, for my purposes, I'm treating it as though it does some damage. Because I'm pretty confident that you get fractional damage when you start to lose health, right? So even if you lose a little bit, like even if you lose a little bit on the bar, but it doesn't seem to do anything to you, I think it still counts as dealing like 0.1% of your health. So I have to be very careful not to lose anything. And I appreciate that you were probably giving me a subtle reminder there, but I did think of that. We still got a fair amount of time left. But I'm going to go ahead and sleep now. Once we get to the morning, we'll be able to do all sorts of crafting and whatnot, repairs. Although I think it's probably going to be smarter to travel and do the repairs later. Yeah, let's go and get another like 3 hours. And we'll drink some water. We're going into day 3, right? We might already be at or near the minimum. So maybe it would make sense. If we could get a food source, it might make sense to just hang out here and repair clothing and stuff. We got the potatoes, we got the canned food. Let's go for 2 more hours. I want to see if I can get that thermos. If we get the thermos, that'll help a lot with travel. Last minute Aurora before dawn. Okay. I'm going to take Clake. Just a couple of cloth. Let's get 1 more hour of sleep to get plenty of light, and then we'll step outside. Just thinking about whether it's worth carrying any extra clothing. I guess it is for now. Alright, if it's not too terribly cold, we might run down to the... Well, it is pretty cold, but... I think I'll go check for that thermos now so I don't forget. And if we still have some temperature left, we can go in the church to get some books. I might as well do a little bit of running. It's just so hard to stay warm here. Grab a couple of cattails here. Already down pretty low. Oh, it is there. Nice. I figured there was a good chance since it wasn't at the... What's it called? Picnic table. It's probably set to spawn at one of like 2 or 3 locations outside here. I guess we gotta go back inside already. Maybe I'll go to the farmhouse. It's just a lot warmer. We can get another hour of sleep in here. Warm up. The church doesn't need to be that warm. I just need to go there with like at least a quarter to a third of my temp. And I can just quickly loot everything and then come back to this house. Gotta remember to get some water from the community center later. Let's go and get 1 hour of sleep. This is a +8 bed, and it's already pretty warm in this house, especially with my clothing. I really need to get out of here by like noon or a little bit after, though. If I want to... Yeah, so we got some time to kill. Just kind of looting around. Let's go do the church now. That'll be everything in kind of the back area here. We can go over here on our way too. Check this supply bin. There's a small chance for a hacksaw. I think I found it here once. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have the hacksaw and the hammer. And we should find a bedroll for sure in Mystery Lake. So that makes this a lot more... Let's see if we can squeeze through here, get in this car, loot it, and then we can check that house. This is coming together. Not going to worry about anything else here. It's so cold. Let's go check the church. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, let's, if we don't get stuck on everything here. I want these books. Yeah, the thin wool sweater takes an hour to repair. So, it's a big time investment. Really burn a lot of these books when I set my fire up. It's warm in here, but only just. Okay, so I have a little over a quarter. We can run to the other house. There's also the truck, but I don't think I have time to loot the truck. Or maybe we do the truck. And just see what it looks like when we get out here. So cold. Let's get inside here. And then from here we'll run back to the house. I gotta be really careful right now. With my temperature bar so low. Yeah, it's just junk in here. Alright, I gotta sprint back to either Thompson's or the house. Okay. Little under quarter. We can do this. I was afraid it would put me out in a direction I didn't know.
Place to escape this cold.
Okay, looks like we got it. We can walk the rest of the way. Sleep for 1 more hour. Get warmed up, and then we'll go over and do the store, and that'll be the last thing I need to check here, I think. Food is getting low. Yeah, none of my 4 bars can empty. Once we get rheumatic joints, I can't get a sprain. I can't get food poisoning. I can't get intestinal parasites. I can't get...
Man, I could eat anything.
Dysentery, of course. Can't get into any struggles at all. Except, I guess, technically, if I had a 100% protection outfit, I could get into a struggle as long as I don't get a bleed. I can't fall from more than, like, 3 feet, or I'll take damage. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong. This is the reason that I wanted to spend the night here, is because I knew I'd have this whole cold morning to kind of invest in stuff. Let's check this container. Maybe check... Oh man, it's just so cold. Definitely need to get the store though, so we'll do that first. I may not even have time to check the car before I have to go back inside. This time when I go inside though, it's already late enough. I think I can just start a fire in Thompson's. And then we'll start getting ready to leave. Okay, so I definitely want that for warming up buffs later, but I need a cooking pot for it. So we won't be able to use that until the dam. We got the potato. There should be a sewing kit somewhere in here. Oh yeah, I actually forgot that. I don't think I have a sewing kit yet, so I would need... There's the matches, there's the sewing kit. Those are both always somewhere in this building. And since we have a pry bar, we might as well try to get a lucky jacket or something out of these. Hockey jersey. Work boots. Work boots would be fantastic.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Take trail boots. They're not as good as work boots, but, you know, I'm not going to complain too much about that. Let's see. These are both 0.5. Let's drop these. Keep the other ones for some leather in case I want to do some repairs later. Although, we're going to find loose leather. We're going to find driving gloves, which are a much better source. So, considering my trail boots are already in high condition, and I don't want to be lugging around a bunch of junk. Yeah, we'll drop those as well. Okay, anything in here? Spray paint. Okay, we definitely want to get the potatoes out of here. Lantern fuel on the rack. I will check that in a second. Thank you. And then we should get like 3 potatoes out of this one. I think this one always has 1, 2, 3. Ooh, and a 4th potato. So we got 5 and 6. We got 6 potatoes from here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I got one from the house or something, or from the community center. Lantern fuel.
Probably useful.
0.17 with the 0.08 I got before still isn't enough to accelerate a fire. Kind of silly. Let's eat this carrot. And yeah, let's just go and eat all this stuff. Kind of my junky items that'll clog up my inventory here. Okay, what am I missing? I think I got everything. I might be able to get a little bit of tinder out of here. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on my temp while I try to search these cars. Let's go for this one first. Anything in there? Doesn't look like it. I'd love to get a wool toque out of this. More matches that I don't need. Just gonna leave that granola bar there. We're never risking that. Oh my gosh, it's 3 down in the car. I don't think I can loot that. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on the glove box in the truck. We're just not gonna do that. I guess I could potentially grab it on the way out.
Gotta warm
Alright,
up somehow.
I'm gonna hope that this wind dies down while I get warmed up in here with a fire. And maybe we'll sleep an hour while we make all the potatoes. I've got enough teas and everything. So let's do... yeah, I think I have a plan here. Get a torch. I'm gonna burn a bunch of books here. Yeah, I'm gonna heat the teas up, put them in the flask, put it next to the fire, then heat up like 3 or 4 potatoes while I sleep for an hour, and then we'll
Come
just
on,
hope
little fire. Come on.
that the weather is nice. I'll probably travel in almost anything except for
Perfect.
a full-on blizzard, because using 3 potatoes like that. So 1, 2, 3. Do I want to do a 4th one? I've got 2 double potatoes left. That's fine. Let's go ahead and get the teas heated up first. We'll just do a bunch of reishis in a flask. And we can even make... oh, I don't have any more. That's fine. Whoops. Take that. Let's heat these up over here. No, unfortunately you have to take the teas out of the flask, get them heated up, then put them in the flask, then put the flask down next to the fire, and you gotta do that every single time you wanna reheat your teas. It's very annoying. Let's go and put some time on this fire. I think I remember last time I screwed this up. So I'm not next to the fire. I don't think I can sleep. I think I actually have to just heat up a bunch of stuff here. Let's save 3 books. And... let's get rid of this. I'm gonna get so much coal. Do I want to just put a coal on here so I warm up fast? Is there a bed over here? Oh, there is a bed right here. Okay, perfect. That solves that problem. Okay, let's grab these before they get burned. Grab our flask. Transfer. Put these in. Transfer all. Wait, that doesn't work. Oh, move all. Okay. Take our flask, drop it, move it next to the fire. Okay. There's that done. We don't need to worry about any of that stuff. These will be ready whenever. And go ahead and heat these up. 1, 2, 3. Now we sleep. Have more than an hour left on the fire. Okay. Get as close to the fire as possible. 17 plus whatever the bed is, we'll be fine. Plus 5. Okay, 1 hour. Alright. Let's see if we can do this. Grab 1 or 2 more torches, and then we will head out. Okay, so this, and these. I'm gonna eat these first, so I can probably pick them up first. Grab this, grab these, and off we go. And trying to think, might leave water here. Just because we're gonna drink teas on the way, and I don't want to be heavy. I don't know, I probably could have done better inventory management stuff. Should we go check this car on the way out? Or this truck? Now, I want to go down here and check this car. And that truck is too far out of the way. I've got a can. I'm good. Gonna need a potato. Plus, with the can opener, I can actually get more cans now if I need them. Which is pretty sweet. Do I want to run or do I want to walk? I think I'm just walking for right now. Gonna eat the second potato in here. And let's drink a little more water. Okay, I probably should have brought a little more water with me. That's okay. I'm gonna be drinking teas soon enough to stay warm. Can go grab these teas. I wonder if it's worth it to go check the other bedroll spawn. Probably not. I just need to get out of the region, right? I might feel a little bit more comfortable about going to Signal Hill on this run than I did on the last one. Even though it is a little bit out of the way. I've got the thermos. You could potentially find combat boots or work boots there. What else can be there? Obviously the tin of tea or coffee would be nice. I think I want to be up there, right? Okay, let's eat the final potato. Yeah, the problem is I have to weigh everything against, like, how far I can get before things get really cold. I think I need to run, because I'm just burning through these teas. Let's see if I can use one of these. Then we'll have to switch over to the flask teas, I think. Could also... I think I need to go further up, right? Yeah, I think I'm too far down here. Actually, what is that, birch? If that's maple, no, it's birch. I don't think I'm ready to start thinking about saplings yet. Need to get out of this region before I get blizzarded in. There's no way... Well, maybe. Let's try it. Rather save my flask teas just in case. Alright, let's see where we are. Forest Cave should be coming up somewhere. I think there's a potential maple back in there. Yeah, this is probably the Forest Cave branch off. Gotta get rid of all these bad torches. This is a place where I get a plus 15 and can make a fire. Let's see if there's a maple back here. Doesn't look like it. I think we go in here just to quickly reset everything. Depending on how warm my teas are in my flask, I might not actually reheat them. I might just make a couple of birch bark teas or potatoes or something before we head out. We're warm here. I think I'll just... There's no fuel here at all. Let's see how warm we are. 2. Yeah. I kind of wish I hadn't had that last birch bark tea now, because I didn't need it to make it here. But it's okay. Might have to craft some more tinder soon. I don't think I found enough fuel. I think we just use a coal to warm up quickly here. Make a couple of teas and press on. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this here. They'll maintain that level of warmth, and that's all I need right now. I'm not going to reset the whole thing. Let's do... I think I found just enough. This will help with carry weight. Try to save 1 cedar for later. Just get rid of these bad torches. Let's see how that does. I think that's probably good enough. Yeah, we're already 2 up and it's still got a few degrees to go. That should be good enough. Okay. We need water. Okay, maybe I should have brought... Oh, I still have a skillet, that's right. It's just annoying to use, because they don't have it on the wheel yet. Alright, let's get a couple of teas ready. I guess I used all my birch bark. That's unfortunate. Go and craft those. Okay, now we're ready to go. I don't know if I even cook. I guess I make 1. Oh, I could have made herbal tea. Oh, I was out of water, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I had birch bark. Okay, so it was really a mistake to not bring that water with me, unfortunately. Let's just do a minor prep here. Another set of reishi, and then we need to go. I hope I haven't wasted too much time here. Okay. Let's grab that, and I think we're good to go. Grab a torch, grab this. Thought I made a reishi. Apparently I didn't. See, this is the thing. It's like, it's going to take me so long to get over to Signal Hill. And for what? Just a clothing item that I might find in the dam or in Milton. Regardless. And I mean, yeah, I get 5 teas. I guess if I get coffees, it's worth it. If I get herbal tea, it's not worth it. Let's finish this. I think there's more teas over there, but let's go down here. Yeah, here's some rose hips. I already have a hammer, I think. Didn't I get it in the barn? Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of. This weather is about to get nasty, I think. That might be my maple over there. If that's 2 maple, that's perfect. I can just grab those and not have to worry about it. Birch are pretty plentiful.
Best be prepared for anything.
Alright, I'm not going to get those cattails. Let's just grab these and get the mushrooms and keep moving. Alright, I'm going to try to make this more efficient by transferring 2 of these out, because they still have some warmth in them. Go ahead and drink one now. And then I'm going to have to wait for my thirst to deplete enough to drink the other one. I didn't realize that one of those teas was a partial. It's unfortunate. I think we're going to have to run to the cave now. Yeah, I definitely got to get to the dam. I can't afford to spend the night in Signal Hill. And the next place I can sleep... Oh, that's the thing. I don't have coffee. Maybe I can't afford to run. I don't think I can afford to pick up a bunch of junk either. And I can't afford to go over there anymore either. I just got to go straight there. Alright, let's drink that other one. I'm going to use up like every tea on the way to this cave. We'll run towards the end if we have to. But I really don't want to. Because we gotta walk all the way through Winding River and the dam, unless we find the bedroll in the pipes again. Which, I don't know, do you guys remember? Did I find the hammer? No, I didn't find a hammer. So just based off of like some knowledge about how the loot tables work, I don't think the bedroll is in the dam this time. Or in the pipes this time. So I think we can do this off of just one more tea. It's not really that much further. Let's go and grab it now, just make sure it's still good. Yeah, and we probably have another one if we need it. And I picked a lot. We've got all those herbal teas. It's just so far to go up to Signal Hill. I don't think it's worth it. What would be really nice is if we can get out of Pleasant Valley before it rolls a blizzard. I'm not going to bother. We're going to get coal inside. I can't afford to carry this junk. I think we just go down below here. Yeah, we got a lot of time of theoretically good weather. Okay, so this worked out. I saved some of my teas. We've got a bunch more in the pipeline. Yeah, Shiv, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's kind of definitely the fault of Hinterland because they're the ones who decided to make it so that you always get your bedroll in that region, but you never get one in Coastal Highway or Timberwolf or in Ash Canyon. It'd be... I feel like for the harder modes, it really should be a lot more randomized. Alright, not picking up sticks. I don't think it's even worth picking those up. I'm just so heavy right now. We're gonna burn a little bit of coal. Let's see. There could be a deer over there. No, even food isn't an issue. Let me see how much coal I have, and then I'll decide which way I'm going here. Yeah, I know what you mean about the loot tables, but it's not our fault. I know this is kind of a weird way to think about it, but like, I would almost be more annoyed if I didn't know the loot tables, because imagine that you started a run and you thought loot was completely random, and so you went around. I really am tempted to grab that meat with my hacksaw. We're gonna start a fire to warm up and make teas. I think I need to. I think it's just smarter. This does take a lot of time. I can always carry it with me. 6 minutes to grab a half kilo. How bad can it be? That way we get a little bit of calories. Let me just see what the condition on that is. We actually just need to cook this right now, unfortunately. It's not going to be safe to eat in a second. I'm fine with the concept of loot tables. It just needs to be combined with something that makes it more random. Let's see, how much water do I have? Let's make some teas that we use for travel out of this. These are pretty heavy. I think we're going to need to make a small fire to warm up stuff at the exit. Although, I guess... What did I make? Reishi? Maybe I can, just have a couple of these in the thermos, and that'll be good enough. I don't know. Maybe not. It's not like we have that far to go. Well, we might as well craft one tea while we're waiting for that to be ready. Is this gonna burn? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Feel like I'm killing time here. I don't have another one if I have it. Yeah. And then prep another one. Oh, I drank way too much water. That's probably a mistake. Okay, this is all ready. Let's grab that. Grab this, this, and this. Let's just see if this is safe to eat first. 75%. You know what? It might not technically be safe, but I'm gonna risk it. Put all that effort into it. I can't remember if it's at 76 or 75. One of them is like off by 1. Oh, that's the wrong thing to do. Okay, I don't need to put this by the fire. Let's just put them in here and go. I think I might have to force it. What is going on here? Transfer, put these in, move all. Okay. Good. Hey, loons! Welcome in. I'm making a mad rush for the trailers on the other side of the dam. I have no coffee, so this is my one chance to make this run work. I got a really good start this time. I don't know if you've been keeping up with my challenge, but actually, I think you were here. Didn't you stop in during one of the earlier streams? I think you did. But anyway, I got a bunch of good clothing this time. Underwear, thin wool sweater, combat pants. Most of that came from the plane crash in the area around that. Okay, sorry guys, hang on a second. Where am I? Did I go the wrong way here? I think I need to go down here. So I was actually planning to do that route. I was planning to go up to Ash Canyon and the summit, but then I left my can and my cooking pots in the Burned Ridge Cave by the plane crash. And so I was at the prepper cache and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I realized essentially that rather than going back there, because I already got some good clothing, that I could just kind of press on, go to Thompson's, and then try to make it to Mystery Lake. So we're going with that strategy instead. Because I knew I'd find the cooking skillet at Thompson's. So that kind of took care of that. Okay, so we're not going to waste time here. I don't want to do any running, so I think we'll walk. We'll use our teas from our thermos. In fact, let's go ahead and get started on that process now. Get one of these out and just drink a portion of it to get a little bit of warmth. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll show where the bedroll spawn is. Even though I'm pretty confident we don't have it on this run, I can show you exactly where it spawns when we get up there. I should have pulled more torches apparently. We're starting to run low. I think we can be in wind shelter over here. Yeah, there we go. Still 3 down. I think we already have the brutally cold temps. It's like the end of day 3, so technically it's been 2.5 days so far, and it's already negative 24 on a warm evening in the wind shelter. So I think we're pretty much at min temp now. And that's with combat pants and extra underwear. I mean, our clothing is definitely not great. Okay, let's just keep the tea train going. The Winding River Cave used to have a spawn for the bedroll in it, but it does not anymore.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Now, you know what I could do? I got a lot of coal. We could sleep in the Winding River Cave in a snow shelter. That would be the safe thing to do. Would protect me in case of an aurora. How many more teas do I have? I think I need to stop and have a warm-up fire regardless. Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe we go to the cave anyway? Now, I think I set my warm-up fire, but it's just along the route here. Because I need to get a lot further. I just don't have time. Story of my life. Yeah, Loons, it really is an Aurora trigger. I feel hopeful, though, because we don't have clear weather. I basically need this now. Let's go ahead and do this. 80% chance. If this fails, I can still pull out a tea and drink it to... I think we still have enough temp to do it. Really wish I had found some accelerant by now.
Come on. Think of fire. Think of hot fire. Yeah.
Alright, temp is good. Let's throw a
Oh,
coal
yeah.
on here.
That's a good one.
Double check the temperatures. Okay, I think I can get rid of all my heavy fuel.
Hands.
Yeah. Throw a bunch of these on. Throw a couple of cedar on. That should be enough warmth. We're gonna have to spend a little bit of time here. So let's drop this. How are we doing on water? Yeah, so we need to make a batch of water before we can make any teas. Let's do the... I mean, this is good. Let's just leave it. Close enough. It only needs to stay warm until we get to the dam, so it's not really... We don't even really need the thermos teas. No teas. Could start another small fire and make some potatoes. I think I'll do that, actually. Can do this pretty cheaply. I have no books left. Alright, let's do this with the cedar. I think I'll harvest a torch for another stick at some point.
Come on, little fire.
Didn't
Come
I
on.
already get the 2 maple in Pleasant
That
Valley?
didn't work.
Or did I forget to do that? Maybe I forgot to do that.
Come on, little fire.
One of the things I learned from my earlier attempts at this challenge is there's a lot of stuff that I tend to think I should do that
Perfect.
I just need to not worry about so much. Okay, let's get a couple of potatoes on here. That's probably all I'll need to get to the dam. Those 2 potatoes. We'll certainly be warm inside of an hour here. These will be done in 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and do... Oh, we need torches, right? Let's go and pull some torches off of here. If an aurora starts, we probably just go back to the Winding River Cave and try to make a snow shelter. I don't think I have any other choice. Okay, let's harvest a couple of these. Oh. Water. Okay, we're good for now. Oh, the timings are so tight here. You know, would it be crazy for me to just not worry about the bedroll? We go to Milton, we have coffee. That gives a... And we can sleep inside. Which is what we'll normally be doing. Alright, let's make a, I don't know, more reishi, I guess, to stack in the thermos? Probably. Grab that, make some more reishi. I have a lot of teas. 40 minutes. Let's throw one more stick on here. Okay, this is nearly warm enough. We'll pull a few torches off of there. Jungle tea. 15, 6, and 5 cloth for the snow shelter. I'm not going to worry about it. We still have a foggy night. With a challenge like this, sometimes you just have to take a chance in the early game. There's a lot of stuff I did where it's like, well, this might not work out, but we just have to take the risk because... Alright, let's make some birch bark tea. And once that's ready, I guess we can transfer these in. Let's make another herbal, I guess. Let's do some transfers. I really don't like the mechanics for this. Now, what did that do to the total heat? It increased it. Okay, so it like averages out all the heats. That's good to know. So if you just have a couple in there, then you want to make like 4 more, you can get enough heat from those to just kind of add them in. Okay, 22 minutes. Let's do 1 more craft, and then I think we'll go. Still have 7 more of these to craft. I hope I didn't let that fire go out. I wasn't really paying attention. How much time? 4 minutes. Perfect. Okay. Let's grab these. I'm not going to worry about the teas I just made. I'm so heavy. We're going to be going down to 15 shortly. I think I'll just leave a whetstone here to pick up later. These are eventually going to be useful, in theory. We don't need this salt for now. We're going to find more at the camp office. Is it silly if I drop matches? Flour? We're going to find that at camp office. Shouldn't I have left this behind at some point? Flour and oil? Do we find both of those at the camp office all the time? I think we do. Can't afford to be carrying these around. I'll be through here again sometime. Maybe. Gotta take the hammer with me. Okay, those are done. Got this. Got this. How many teas do I have? Or how many torches? Torches. That's probably enough. Maybe 1 more. Get through the dam. Yeah, but I can make the bannocks. I don't know. I'd rather leave it in camp office. This stuff I don't care about. But I can at least take it to like the front of the dam where it's easier to access. Okay, let's do this. Fortunately, the weather held. I don't know, can I walk all the way through the dam and get to the trailers before I run out of energy? Maybe. Temperature's just drifting away. If only one of those 3 boxes of herbal tea I found had been a tin of coffee instead, this would have been so much easier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have the one in the pipe just because of where I found the hammer in this run and comparing it to the other run. Energy's already in the red. The worst part is we come in all the way at the very bottom of the dam. I don't know, call me crazy, but I'm not really worried about energy. I don't think. This takes so long to do. Like, seriously? Oh, I messed it up. I should have had the other teas. Okay, I can probably still drink one of the other teas. Yeah, let's just drink another one. Let's drink the herbal. Doesn't really matter. I might even have time to drink the birch bark when my temp drops from that, too. Need to get it down to a quarter left. Quarter off. Well, Loon's called it. Yep, no bedroll. Alright, well, I guess we do it up here. Let's drink this. Nope, it's cold. Okay, I need to come up with a plan of action here. We actually have a lot of... That looks like a good sheltered spot for a fire there, and then we just try to get the snow shelter somewhere near there. Now I really wish I had just set it up in the cave. I think I had a green spot briefly there. Yeah, like right here. I'm just worried I won't be able to build it here. But I think we have to build this and then we'll find a spot. No books left. No accelerant. We can still drink a tea if we need it. I don't know if there's actually an Aurora trigger. I think it's just I got unlucky. You might be right though. Like, it definitely puts that suspicion into the back of your mind. This is going to be painful. Let's just do this. What? Because he's running scared. I mean, what's the worst case scenario here? He runs up there. Then he gets deleted and replaced with an Aurora Wolf while he's out of my vision. Then he wanders back down and sees me and attacks me. Alright, let's see how we're doing on cloth. Fortunately, I think I remember breaking down some cloth. Yeah, we have exactly 5 cloth on us. So now we need 13. Break a couple of these down. As I warm up here, I can go out and grab some more stuff. Let's make some water. We're going to be here for a little while. Drop that. Oh, you were the one who told me about the shortcuts. Very nice. Yeah, that's actually something else we could do. If we wanted to get down quickly, we could take the shortcut back. I actually might just be dead here. Let me see if I can quickly... I'm actually realizing that we're in a lot more trouble than I thought, because I'm on a very short time frame here. I'm going to drink that, and we're going to sneak over here and see if we can grab some sticks. I don't know if this wolf is still up here. Okay, this is a good stick spawn. I had noticed that this was here on a different run. Wolf is still running around scared. Okay, I think the best we can do is sit here and harvest torches until we have 15 and then try to make the snow shelter, but now I believe that we're actually going to die to exhaustion. Let's make absolutely certain I don't have any coffee. Yeah, I'd know if I had coffee. I wonder if the way to win this was to actually go into the dam. No, because then I wouldn't be able to get back out. I was thinking go into the dam and find like a tin of coffee. Then I'd have to have a place to make it. Okay, what are we looking at? 9. So I need to harvest. Yeah, it's just there's not enough time now. I think there was enough time originally to walk through the dam, but maybe I'm wrong. And obviously, in hindsight, I really wish I had just set up in the cave with a snow shelter, because I had plenty of time to do that. Okay, let's see if we can do this. That's 1. The thing is, it takes like 45 minutes to build. There's no way I have 45 minutes of that kind of energy. Is there any way to get sticks faster than this? That's 3. How are these doing? Okay, let's grab that. Grab that. Okay, how are we doing? 13, 2 more harvests. Okay. Yeah, there's no way. 1 and 2. And then we go to snow shelter, we try to build it, and we find out we can't build it anywhere because it's hinterland. And they won't let you build structures. Oh, there it is.
Just need to close my
I think I'm,
eyes.
yep, there it goes. I think I'm dead. Yep, there it is. Well, got my snow shelter built. Time to go take a nap. I don't think we're going to be even... Yeah, we're not even warm because we had to build it too far from the fire. So it wouldn't have even worked anyway. Yeah, I am less than 100% because it was more than an hour. Well, technically I'm not, but even if I sleep here now, we'll probably get cold. Let's just try it. The way I'm playing it is as soon as any of the bars turns red, it's over. Yeah, we got cold. Yeah, the thing is, the fire was going to get blown out if I didn't put it somewhere closer. Now, that was 100% the end of the run.
I've never felt so
Now,
cold.
fortunately, because I did all that prep work prior to the stream, we still have lots of starts to go with. So let's see, what did we do? This one was the one that we lost. I think I'm just going to... Didn't we lose this one? What happened with this one? Oh yeah, this is just where it saved, so I could technically resurrect this one. Let me just see. So those I haven't used. This one was the one that I took up to the plane crash, and our torch got blown out on the way, and since it was a mag lens fire, we were... Yeah, we couldn't recover from that, so let's just get rid of that one. And then this is the one we were just doing that I just saved. In the snow shelter. So that one is lost as well. This one was actually a match start. So I think after seeing how this goes, I'm actually leaning more and more towards, okay, that was a whole interesting idea trying to go to the summit. But what if I just went with my old strategy of going to Thompson's and then to the dam and into Mystery Lake? Because if I can get to Milton, there's 7 cups of coffee there, and I can just kind of live there for a while, make my rabbit and deerskin items. There'll be clothing there. I can go into Hushed River for the tools if I don't have any, get the underwear and the Mackinaw from Hushed River, and then like, because I think the trick is, after day 3, The temperature is at a minimum, but all I have to do is survive from that point. I don't have to like run around quickly. I don't have to race around the map trying to do everything. The game doesn't really get any harder except for Frozen Bones, where you get the -5 to your temp. But as long as I can get like a decent amount of clothing and just slowly improve it, I think I need to stop racing by like day 3 and start living in like the easier, like the mountain town, coastal highway, Mystery Lake, that type of area. I don't know. I think I'm ready for a mental reset. So I'm considering ending the stream here. And then maybe we'll pick up later this week or next weekend with one of these other starts. I've still got one. Well, I've still got the Timberwolf start from the last stream where we did the climb. I could resurrect that because that was we didn't really lose that run. We just had a crash, so we lost some progress. But that one is actually still realistic. I'm gonna get rid of this one. This one is over. So this one is still not lost. I just have to redo that part where we climb up to the Mountaineer's hut. So we have this to try, the Timberwolf route. We have the fireplace matches. I can do, because this is with the matches at the farmhouse. So I can do that one and go to Timberwolf. These two, because they're less powerful, because I've got the mag lens and I've got just the clothes. These I would probably try to do the Thompsons into Mystery Lake route. I think that might be the strategy, is if you get the matches early, you go straight to Timberwolf, and if not, you do the other route. It takes too long to like start one route and then switch to the other one. Sleeping in the back of caves. Wait, what do you... Shiv, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Sleeping in the back of caves will be a necessity? Or what? Because I feel like it's going to be too cold to sleep in caves most of the time. I think it's going to make more sense to sleep indoors. And yeah, Michael, that's the oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's the reason I was considering going to the summit so early, is because there's the tea and coffee at that crate at the base, and then there's tea and coffee at the summit. There's like cans of food, there's clothes. I think in a sense, though, you're kind of just trying to stabilize. Like the first 3 days are a race. And then the next, like, 20 days after that is just slow stabilization. Yeah, Loons. Well, the other nice thing about it is you get a ton of coal on the way there. But yeah, with no bedroll, like, you still have a lot of options, but they're just a little bit more limited. I think it's a lot easier to go to Timberwolf later on after you have the bedroll, just because it's a little bit easier to sort of... You have to time your sleeps. Like, I had to carefully time my sleep in this run at Thompson's. Because I needed to be able to, like, get a bunch of stuff done there while it was cold in the morning. And then, obviously, the travel at night here, like, if I had had the bedroll, then I wouldn't have been messed up by this, because I could have just gone into the dam and slept there. Yeah, the thing about having afflictions later is that other than the frigid bones, which is kind of offset by clothing, eventually, the afflictions don't do much. Haunted Mind does nothing. Sour Stomach does almost nothing. Rheumatic joints does slow down your... Well, it does two things. It makes certain goat roots non-viable, but only certain ones. Most of the goat roots I can still do. And it also like lowers sprinting efficiency. But the thing is, later in the game, like once you have some decent clothing and some coal, like you don't need to run that much. And in fact, running is pretty inefficient because it just means you have to sleep more. Like you want to use your coal and your teas and walk, if possible, rather than trying to run a lot. I don't know, I mean, I think on some level, there's an argument to be made that just like trying this until I get Haunted Mind first and Sour Stomach second would make it very easy, because it's like getting those two that do nothing, and then I have until like day, what is it, 30 or 35 or something? I mean, that's a lot of time. That's enough time to like forage and get at least one of the bear coats made. And oh, you got those? I'm trying to remember, are you the one doing... I know somebody said they were trying this challenge out. I know not many people are going to be doing this one. Was that you? Or did you get that in your normal run? Okay, yeah, that's that sounds extremely lucky. Although, to be honest, I'll take all the luck I can get for this challenge. It's starting to feel nearly impossible. I don't know, I think I have it. Like, I think I have the strategy. Like, I think what I did there was working perfectly. I just made a mistake in not doing the snow shelter. I should have just said, well, I guess we're sleeping in the cave tonight because I can't risk it. We had a normal misery run. Oh, yeah, so, basically, my path with misery so far has been... Let me turn the volume down to just a little bit. I want to make sure that it's not overpowering my voice. I did a stream, like, the day it came out. And I did, like, 5 days worth. And to be honest, I got bored. Like, I went to the summit and got the technical pack. And then I kind of passed time in a cave for a while, waiting for the second affliction. And I thought, you know, I don't really want to like waste a bunch of time trying to have this happen. So I went and I looked up what the afflictions did after that. And when I saw them, I realized, okay, this isn't really going to be too much of a challenge just for me where I am with all the strategies that I know for how to survive. It's like going to be a little tough, but not as tough as even Nogoa, and certainly not as tough as the outer Nogoa. So yeah, after that I did the Outer Misery. I did 4 episodes of that. We've still got that one sitting here in the cave in Mystery Lake. I'll probably continue this at some point. But then I got this idea for the no damage, and I just had to try it, and it's just been kind of obsessed with it ever since. I spent a lot of time re-rolling starts for this one. Let's see here. So I started to go to the dam, got a bedroll. Oh, did you get the bedroll in the pipes? Or did you get one in Pleasant Valley somewhere? Wait, so you actually made this work? So you've actually done this now? This is on the perfect? Oh, well done. That's fantastic. I'm really happy to hear that someone has made it that far in a run. So you hang on, let me fix my chat is hidden behind something right now. Okay, I think I've got everything set up correctly now. So you actually made it to foraging and killing the bears and moose. So would you say that it definitely gets easier? Because that's what I was thinking is like if you can survive that long, it's just going to continually get easier from that point because you gradually start to get more clothing and you get stable with your coal and your teas. I would imagine particularly after the first coat is made, you'd really start to stabilize. Okay, so I have a question for you. When did you do your rabbit and your deer skin clothing? Because I'm actually really surprised that you went to the dam, got your bedroll, and then went back to the summit and the backpack. Because to me it seems like unless you go do the summit on like day 2, it really doesn't seem worth it compared to getting kind of a stable base of clothing and getting your rabbit and your deerskin stuff up. Oh, I see what you're saying. Turn it into... It's not enough of a challenge, so let's just do it. Well, yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking for this run is, like, get those first 3 days out of the way and then go ahead and do all the insulation, because that's the cheap, easy stuff to do. But I don't think it's worth doing before, like, day 3, because you want to make use of that, the early game temps. Alright, the more I sit with this, the more I realize it's going to be hard for me to get into a new run right now. I'm kind of still mourning the loss of that run. That was a lot of tea that I had. So many reishis, so many herbal teas, plus the birch bark, and we actually had some decent clothing. I'm going to have to come back to this fresh. Yeah, I think for me, for the ptarmigans, I'm either going to get them in Mystery Lake or Mountain Town. There's a bunch of spawns in both of the regions, so just like whenever day 3 rolls around, I think it's time to sit down, get the ptarmigans, get all the rabbit and the deer stuff started curing, and possibly even make that stuff before moving on. Because the world doesn't really get any colder after that, unless you're unlucky and get the frigid bones first. Yes, very true. Alright, well I think I'm going to call it a day, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the info on your perfection run. That was really interesting, Michael. Alright, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'll see you guys later.